So this is Robin Wouters from TechCrunch. I'm here with Philip Grunwald, who's the product manager for mobile and devices at Opera Software. Philip, we've met before at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona last year. Or was it this year?
It was this year.
It was this year. So when you announced the Opera Mini for iPhone that it was coming, and when you announced that Opera Mobile for Android was ready, but only for your OEM partners at the time. So yesterday Opera announced that Opera Mobile for Android was coming as a consumer offering, and it's going to be released in Android markets soon. Do you still decline to set a specific day for that? Or?
What we have announced is that it will be in the Android market, publicly available within this month.
Within this month, okay, so that's pretty soon. Opera Mobile for Android was available for your OEM partners. Why did it take so many months to get to the consumer offering?
We wish that we could have had a consumer offering earlier. What we decided to do is actually showcase yesterday Opera Mobile for the consumer, that it's a beta download. The reason why it took us this long actually is we've been working over the last year to make our Opera Mobile compatible on as many versions of iPhone Android devices as possible, as well as different versions of handsets and handset manufacturers around the globe. One important feature that we were waiting for our consumers is to, before we made this a publicly downloadable build, is to have in pinch to zoom, which we feel is a very important feature to have in on the Android platform due to the native browser also having pinch to zoom. So when we release Opera Mobile, we want it to be at least as good, if not better, and of course we want it to be better, and so this is why we waited this long with our consumer product.
Okay, great. So Opera Mobile is going to have, the next version is going to have pinch to zoom and also hardware acceleration. Does the same go for Opera Mini, the other browser product from the company?
We have announced that hardware acceleration and pinch to zoom are two features that are coming to all versions of Opera Mobile and Opera Mini on platforms that support it. This means that yes, the Android version will be getting hardware acceleration and it will be getting pinch to zoom, as well as the iPhone versions. I do have to make one clarification though, and that's that this public beta, we have not announced whether hardware acceleration will be in or not for this public beta that comes out within the next month.
Okay. Opera Mobile for Android is already running on some test builds. You brought a phone with you, which is I think the Samsung Galaxy S. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. Can you show it to us? Or?
Absolutely. It's the Samsung Galaxy S is the global phone that's been released by Samsung. This is available in North America, Europe, Asia, and other markets as well.
So this is Opera Mini alongside Opera Mobile.
Correct. Actually, we announced yesterday Opera Mini is going to be pre-installed on the Galaxy S in several marketplaces. But what we are here today about is actually Opera Mobile, so I want to show you here. This is a familiar user interface for anyone who has seen our Opera Mobile products. And this is the same user interface that we have in our current edition of Opera Mini that you can download in the Android marketplace today.
Okay. Can you quickly explain the difference between Opera Mini and Mobile for our readers?
Absolutely. The difference between Opera Mini and Opera Mobile is really what goes on behind the user interface. Behind the user interface, in Opera Mini, we have the Opera compression servers. Here with Opera Mobile, this is directly connecting to the internet. So we have the exact same user interface, but the magic is what happens behind.
Okay. Does that mean that Opera Mobile is going to be faster to respond than Opera Mini on Android handsets? Or slower?
Not in the user experience. We're loading the entire page here for the New York Times. And so here you will see different elements being pulled in from web servers. In Opera Mini, our web server goes out and takes all the content down from the internet and sends it over in one piece of information to the phone. So it's a quicker loading experience and it's data optimized. So it's up to 90% compression with Opera Mini. Here in Opera Mobile, you have the full internet and the full ability, but it might take a little bit longer to come down because there's more content and more images.
Okay.
So Opera Mobile is similar to the built-in Android browser that comes on the device. Opera Mini is the server browser that does compression.
Can you showcase the pinch to zoom feature?
Absolutely. So here is the New York Times. Our pinch to zoom feature here is being shown off without hardware acceleration.
Nice, a complete multi-touch experience. This will look familiar to iPhone users. They already have the Safari browser experience, pinch to zoom. It's pretty nice.
Let's go to BBC.
Alright. So this version doesn't have hardware acceleration?
Correct. This version does not have hardware acceleration.
Can you quickly explain what that means? Hardware acceleration for Opera Mobile?
Absolutely.
And Mini?
Most phones come with an application processor, like a CPU. But a lot of modern phones are also coming with a graphics processor or a GPU. And so you have two computers or two brains inside of your phone. What we're doing with the graphics acceleration and hardware acceleration is just we're using that GPU in order to render the user interface and to manage panning and zooming and scrolling of that web page. That allows for really smooth interaction by taking advantage of available resources on a given phone. And this is what we're trying to do, or this is what we will be introducing here on this next version of Opera Mini and Opera Mobile.
Is Opera Mobile ever going to come to the iPhone as well, including the pinch to zoom and hardware acceleration features?
Unfortunately, we have absolutely no research and R&D about Opera Mobile on iPhone. The reason behind that is the current iPhone SDK terms and agreement. We're not able to develop Opera Mobile for the iPhone platform.
Okay. How's Opera Mini doing on the App Store?
We are incredibly excited about how that has done over the last year. We are the most downloaded application in the first 24 hours in the history on the App Store. We still are to this day. 1 million downloads in the first 24 hours. And since then, we've seen our daily users of our application on iPhone consistently increase. And what was most exciting to us is we thought that you already had a great browser on the iPhone platform. How are they going to use it? Not only are our users increasing, but they're actually using more web pages every day. So more use is going through Opera Mini every single day per user.
Nice.
This year.
Okay, thank you very much, Philip.